The phrase we often use here is like changing the tires on the car while you're trying to drive it. And that's what we're facing right now. And it's a hard change to make, but I'm sure that we'll do it because we're doing it every day, little by little. We've really felt the need to jumpstart our digital thinking. We had started, like everyone does, I think, from a legacy agency standpoint, so we weren't digital natives necessarily, and we had kind of put our toe in the water and we started doing projects, and we realized that there was just so much potential and so much momentum that we really needed to fast forward.
We used to, I think, brainstorm, and you would brainstorm on tactics for clients, and you would think at the end, now, okay, we've got our tactical plan. Now, what can we do that's digital, right? So in the past, sometimes I think it was an add-on, but I wanted to see how we'd be able to take digital and everything related to that and be able to integrate it more into our planning right from the beginning.
I had been sort of charged here at Palio with leading this change into digital, and I had done a lot of work on it myself, and I had created a great deal of awareness about all the different aspects of it, but not a lot of depth, and I was hoping that the Hyper Island experience for me would give me more depth behind my thinking, and it did that from a strategic standpoint to a great deal.
I think we had an aha moment kind of on the first day where we'd think about the fact that digital really is all around us, and whether or not you yourself personally embrace digital, I think that it was important for us to all think about how it's beginning to integrate into everything around us. You either need to embrace it or you're going to miss it.
What the Hyper Island team did very effectively for us during the master class was give us both a high level of conceptual understanding of the web and digital media, as well as some very practical hands-on tools and ways to think about generating ideas. It wasn't about writing code, but there were ideation tools that helped us understand the interrelationships of social media and traditional media, and how to bridge those things, and how to create a campaign that really lived in a 360-degree environment.
The mindset that we have and the way we learned about how Hyper Island presented the class is in a lot of ways a great exercise for us to how we can get the client engaged as well. It's making a big impact on how we think about our creative process.
I'm not really concerned any longer that digital is something this agency can't tackle. I'm certain that we can do it. Now it's just a matter of aligning the opportunities and the resources with the right clients, and we will make it happen.
I think that you could immediately see people starting to think about, okay, what could I take from just the thought process and the way that we brainstorm tactics and how we work together in a very interdisciplinary sort of fashion, bringing people that aren't necessarily ones that you work with on a day-to-day basis and bringing them into brainstorming for a brand that they haven't been working on.
Some of the experiences made us realize that we're not in this alone, and as a group we can solve these things in amazing ways, in ways that go beyond sort of how we used to solve problems previously.
Overall, very well received, and still a great buzz about it here in the agency weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks after class has been over.